Hey there everyone, it's Kathy Champion and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I'm located here in Gastonia, North Carolina. Welcome to my channel. Today I decided that I'm going to start a series called I Didn't Know That I Needed to Know That. And this is going to be a quick tips, tricks, and all kinds of little things on how to do things that you may not have thought about. And some of these are things that I have heard about. Some of them are things that I have learned from other people. And some of them are just things that I've come up with on my own. So the first thing I want to do is I want to introduce you to this Merriest Frames or Merriest Moment. And it's a bundle, but not only is it a bundle, I like to call it a trundle because there's 3 items in this bundle. And talk about a big bang for your buck. I think this is absolutely a fantastic deal for anyone. If you are one of those people that could only afford to maybe get one Christmas stamp, I think this would be the one I would get. You got beautiful sentiments, you've got poinsettias, you've got florals. It is just a fantastic stamp set, but it comes with these dies too, and wait till you see these dies. Look at this beautiful detail. This is a beautiful detail, and when you punch this out, it's going to look like this. And you can run that through your embossing folder, and look at that. Then you can lay this piece over top of it like that. Then you can cut your square out of white and layer that on top of that, and then put all of this onto a white card base and call it a done deal. Now you can go back and stamp out some of these beautiful holly berries, holly leaves, the poinsettias, and you've got the dies in this set to cut all those out. So not only can you stamp them, you can cut them, you can emboss. This entire folder will emboss for you. So I mean, this is just such a versatile set. But what I wanted to show you about what I didn't know I needed to know that is this. Stampin' Up! Recently came out about a year ago with their new system for their photopolymer stamps. Now when you buy a set of stamps, they come on your regular plastic like this, and I'd already peeled off this top sheet. They come like this, and then what you do is transfer them onto here. But I've heard some people say, I don't like that because I'm used to being able to look through the back and see my stamps. And you can't do that with this particular system. But there's a way to get around that if you want to do it. And it's a very simple process. These come out. Now you can't do this if you have one of the sets. I've got a couple of sets that I have it on both sides. Now y'all saw me show you how I did this when I cut a regular piece of copy paper and put it in the back and used glue dots to glue on, like this one. This one was one of the old ways and I wanted to transform it. So all I did was cut a piece of cardstock and I glued this plastic piece down on it that had the images. But they're not putting the images on the acetate anymore. But this was a way, but you could also do that and put this side over here and put your stamps, and then you could still see the back of your stamps. And we'll do that. I'll show you how that would work as well. So let's just pull this completely out. And I'm going to lay my stamps over here. And let's get our trimmer out. This is just another way that you can make this work for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this off right on that second score line. So if you're looking, this is the front of your stamp case insert. Open it up like that and line this up right on that score line. Put your arm down and then just slice up. Now you've cut that off, and let me show you how easy this is going to be to make this work. So we're going to put this back on the front because we definitely want our front of our stamps to show on our front cover. But we're going to take this piece and slide it in right behind it. Just like that. Get it down in there. You might want to tap it a little bit, just like that. Now you're ready to put your stamps in on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay these here and I'm going to transfer I love this system. And you know, sometimes it's nice to be able to look inside the back of your case and see your stamps like you can our cling stamps. Here is, nope, that's not a cling. This is a cling. And so you can see the back of your images through your case. These aren't made like that. These are, you know, your cling. But I do like to keep my backer so that I know that I've got all my stamps back in my case once I finish using it. All right, let's go ahead and finish transferring these over. And like I said, I absolutely love being able to use the stamps directly off of the case because it just makes it really nice and easy. I think this system is ingenious, and it made me want to go and transfer all of my older stamps, which is why I came up with this plan, putting the insert on a piece of copy paper, because I love that so much. And we're going to go ahead and get all of these transferred over. This doesn't take long to do, and it's so easy because you can see exactly where your stamps go. There's your beautiful little holly berries. You've got, like I told you earlier when I showed you this particular suite. Oh, that's not going to fit on there. Let's tap that down this way just a hair. And now everything's off. That's okay, we'll fix it. We will fix and move everything over just a little bit. I should have tapped that to the edge before I started doing this. And I wasn't thinking, I was just in my moment. I'm thinking, okay, I just want to show y'all this so bad. And I'm going to keep this series open. I'm going to make a playlist called I Didn't Know I Needed to Know That. So anytime that I come up with a tip, a trick, any informational type video like this will be in that playlist. And I thought, I kind of brainstormed this last night. For some reason, Toby did not sleep well last night, and he barked on and off all night long. It kept me awake. And I think in my moment of being in between sleep, I thought about doing this, and I thought, how ingenious would this be to have a series that was, I didn't know I needed to know that. Y'all have to let me know if you like that title. I thought it was kind of catchy, and sometimes your best ideas come to you when you are sleeping. All right, and if you have done any of your older stamp sets like this, so simple to change it. Just move this piece over on this side, and then just transfer your stamps. I'm going to tap that down so I don't run into that same problem. Tap it down just like that, and then you can just transfer these over just like so. And if your stamps ever get where they're not sticky, your photopolymer ones, just take them to the sink and wash them with some mild soap and water and lay them out. Do not use paper towels on them, but lay them stamp side down, your flat surface up, and I promise you, your sticky will come back. So that's another little tidbit that could be called, I didn't know I needed to know that. So, you know, we're never too old to learn a new trick. And there you go. Now you can see through the back, and you can see your stamps, and you still have your front cover. But you can turn it over and you can see exactly what's in there and what the sizes are, because sometimes they're not sized the same here as they are the actual stamp. But I love this. I am going to move this down. I always put on the back of my stamp set the dies or the frames or whatever that goes with this. And this one, actually, I should have put the embossing folder as well. I might have to just remake this label because it's definitely not wanting to come up. Usually you can peel these and reposition them. Maybe if I get my fingernail underneath there, I can do that. I'm going to try this little spatula end of this and see if I can move that up. Boy, I'm telling you what, I got that on there. I don't want to tear my case. I might just leave it because you can still see through there. It's really not covering up anything that you need to see. So I might just leave that just like that. But I love this idea. So again, I'm going to be doing a card using this Merriest Moments. I think this is such an awesome stamp set. And look at this. You get, let's pull all of the dies out. You get this large die that will cut out anything, all of it. And guess what? This one fits in your embossing folder. Let's see, on the side where your Stampin' Up! Logo is, this will fit inside, and you can feel it when it drops into the groove. And it's this way. There it went. And that will fit in there perfectly. And you can literally take a piece of cardstock and lay that in here and run that through. It will cut and emboss all in one shot. And then you can go back and lay this over top of it, your detailed die, which is this one right here, and lay that over it. And if you want to cut the frame out, you can cut the frame out by just putting this right in the center. I would suggest to tape that down, but like I said, we're going to be doing that. So watch out for that video. It will be coming very, very soon. Don't forget that our new catalog will premiere in less than 2 weeks. About a week and a half on Tuesday, August the 3rd. So everybody I know is so excited. If you may have already gotten your catalog, you may not. If you have not gotten your catalog by the end of this month, on July 31st, please shoot me an email or reply to my Facebook post telling me that you still have not received yours, and I will definitely mail you out one. I want you to have this catalog in your hand because the items are so beautiful. But in the meantime, if you see me make a video and I use one of the bundles or the suites or the paper or whatever, write down that number and make yourself a wish list that way until you get your hands on your catalog. That way you can order as soon as the videos, as soon as the catalog goes live. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in one more time. And as I always say in closing, let everything you do and say bring glory to our Father in heaven. He is so worthy. So until next time, God bless and keep you. Bye-bye.